Hello, this is my partner Ilya. They'll be joining me this week. Last year I styled them for fall, and so I asked them to style me for fall. I think it'll be a little bit different than last year just because we're different people. I have a little bit more, I think, fashion and styling experience, I would
I'd say
say.
that's true.
I'll let you take it over. This is
Yeah.
your video now.
The first question I want to ask you is where did your interest in fashion begin? And are there any notable moments that guided you towards that direction?
I think I was kind of like always interested in fashion. I don't know, like I remember from like a really young age, whenever we got to like my mom would take us back to school shopping every single fall, and that was like my favorite. I like got to pick out new clothes and like styles, and I always had this like idea of who I wanted to be. Like it felt like I gotta express my personality. I think from a young age, like just finding stuff and being excited about wearing it and excited about like expressing myself. Like I remember one time my dad's friend gave us these like shirts and they had like Wolverines or something on it, and I wore it to school and I was like, I'm such a badass. Because it just had this like angry Wolverine on it. So I feel like I don't know, there are like a lot of moments where I was like expressing myself or trying to express parts of how I wanted to be perceived. I think a huge factor was like I used to watch America's Next Top Model every Saturday. They had like a marathon. I think Project Runway coming out and like seeing like the design part of it. It just was like really exciting. So I think that was like it was already an interest of mine, but I like didn't really realize the world around it until I kind of watched TV, which isn't necessarily realistic, but
No, that's really interesting. I feel like all these sort of childhood experiences are very like shaping,
mhm.
and it's interesting to hear like what stood out to you as a child. Because like I obviously followed a different path, and I think a lot of that was like the experiences I had growing up and stuff. How would you define personal style? And what elements of style do you focus on most in your personal style?
History as a person, maybe like cultural elements, and then like family elements too, I think can kind of impact your personal style. I think that's my definition of it.
Sure.
Like how you that kind of all combines and makes you want to wear those things and like kind of express yourself in that way. Like I used to kind of dress in all black. I'm wearing all black right now, but I used to be like a lot more all black. So I was really focused on like texture and like kind of how the black like silhouette would kind of look. So I think now that's definitely still an element where I think about like texture and like, oh, this is like silky. It'd be cool to put it with like a really textured, chunky sweater or like. But I think the more I've gotten into fashion, I like really like color, and I think that's something I think about a lot getting dressed. And so now I think color is like a huge aspect of getting dressed and like expressing myself, and also like I think I've just bought more color because I like it, so trying to like fit it into my personal style and like that clothes I already have and not look weird. I don't know.
What kind of colors do you gravitate towards?
I mean, green is huge. I like really like forest green. I also really like blues. I think blue looks good with like my skin tone and my hair, like a light blue. I don't own a lot of it, but it's definitely something that I tend to gravitate towards. And I've also been really into reds recently.
What types of clothes are you most comfortable in?
Flowy at this point. I think I used to be really into like tights and like tighter dresses and like skinny jeans and stuff. But I think like kind of feeling restricted is uncomfortable now. Like it gets like a little overwhelming, and I think I put up with it for so long that I like was desensitized to it, and then I've just been wearing more flowy stuff that like every time I have to wear something tight, I'm like this is so annoying. Um flowy things that are like really soft. I don't really like itchy stuff. I just don't want to be like overstimulated by my clothes at this point.
On the other side of that, is there a type of clothing that you really don't like wearing?
I think anything low cut, like I don't like showing cleavage. It makes me like really uncomfortable. I think it just makes me feel like everyone's staring at me because like from a young age, I kind of had boobs and old creepy men would stare, and I'm like, I'm 12. So I think I just started dressing like very high neck stuff. Like that's just it like kind of makes me sad that it's that way, but I also am like more comfortable just like having this part covered and not worrying about any of it, you know. Every now and then, like it's kind of fun, you know.
Is there anything you want to say
Um,
additionally?
I'm
Extra
excited to
comments?
see what you put together.
I hope you like them.
Outfit number one.
You're so far away. The idea behind this is like what I would have worn
Mhm.
for fall, like hanging out, doing everyday things, everyday outfit for fall.
Yeah.
Maybe getting coffee, walking around a park. It's kind of simple, but I like the shorts are kind of big.
Create
Um,
some volume.
what do you think? What's your reaction?
I like it. I like the colors together. I have like never been a person that wears like tights with shorts.
Oh,
Not because
really?
I haven't like wanted to. It's just I never really had the right shorts. And I was like thinking about this when I got dressed. Like another huge like fashion moment for me was like discovering Tumblr and like Tumblr fashion blogs. And I remember when like twee fashion was really in and like kind of a little bit of indie sleaze. It was like shorts and like tights.
It's kind of funny. I feel like I was also influenced by that. Like I
Tumblr.
cared a lot more about style in high school and stuff
Mhm.
like late high school, and that was when I started wearing stuff kind of like this with like
Right.
shorts and tights and big sweaters and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think I'd probably wear like an accessory or like even like a collared shirt. I think would make it a little more twee, a little like it'd make more sense with like the shorts for me. Like a jacket, or did you want it buttoned up, or
Yeah,
did you
the
want it
jacket was
tied?
fun. Yeah, the colors are weird. Okay, so I don't know exactly where you'd be going with this. The like without the jacket, it's almost like a work outfit, I think. But with the jacket, it's more of a like let's go hang out somewhere. I don't know.
Hang out somewhere.
What do you think? I This one's kind of last minute.
Yeah, I so we went thrifting yesterday and they got this skirt and I was like, "Ooh, I would wear that with my duck shirt."
Yeah,
And so I feel like I inspired it a little bit.
yeah,
So I like them together. I would I know I don't have brown tights. I would probably wear brown
right.
tights if I own them. I don't have like a lot of brown.
Because part of this was supposed to be a little bit of like a workshopping thing. So
Yeah.
what kind of things would you suggest for this outfit?
I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out. I don't know if I'd wear these socks with it. I feel like it's too much. So get
Hmm.
blended in more with the tights. Feels more harmonious.
Hmm.
I want to see it without the denim jacket, I
That
guess. I'm
also, I was thinking like
curious,
it might
like
look
a
better
work.
just.
I also maybe I just wouldn't wear the tights with it. I like the shoes, like heels with this kind of skirt. I feel like that's cute, and I like the button up. And I
Okay,
like the colors for fall. They're not
right,
colors that I'm like super comfortable wearing. Like I like them, but I haven't like experimented with them enough to feel confident about them. So I think that's also part of it where I'm like I really like the color of this skirt, but I've never really worn this color before.
okay, interesting.
It's like a lot for an outfit for me. So I feel like you either have to like add more accessories and like go way over the top or
Hmm.
like pare it down a little bit more where I'd be like it's more like minimalistic and
Okay,
kind of like fade into the background and that's kind of where I'm comfortable.
interesting. I think it works surprisingly well considering the last minuteness of the ensemble. But yeah, cool. All
Cool.
right,
Next
let's
outfit.
do three. The sweater's less vibrant than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's got a few like neutral tones in it.
I've got three.
Can't really see the yellow socks, but there.
Yeah. So this one, I saw the sweater and I was like, this kind of reminds me of like that 70s show a little bit.
Interesting.
Um, and so I was thinking it'd be like cool to do more of a simpler, like just sweater and jeans look with this. So like kind of comfortable clothing maybe.
Yeah, casual.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like the stripes and like the colors in the sweater. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I'm actually kind of glad you picked this sweater because I like haven't worn it in years, and I think I got it like the end of 2019, and I was obsessed. Like I couldn't stop wearing it. I was wearing it everywhere, and then I think I was like wearing it at the beginning of 2020. Like this sweater felt like very fun and like pride colors, and like I was living in New York, so it felt like more exciting. And then a lot of stuff changed in my life,
Right.
so it wasn't as like exciting and fun. I didn't want to like wear it, but I do really like it, and I like haven't worn these jeans in a while, and I'm like really miss them. They have a hole in the crotch that I need to
Yeah.
repair or
It's kind of fun. It's like a
something.
nostalgic look to me, and they're
It's
nostalgic clothes
also
for
like
you.
nostalgic, yeah. And I like it with these shoes too. Like these shoes are like elevate the look really easily
Hmm.
because it feels just a little more like personal,
Yeah.
stylized. Is this how you wanted it styled?
Okay. So it's very flowy, I think.
Hmm.
It's like a picnic in the park. I saw the skirt, or like the skirt. I kind of like the long outside layer too. What do you think? How do you feel?
I like it. I think with like a small tank top and then like the skirt, it like works really well. And I like all these colors together. I think that's really fun. I think the socks are like a little bit different than the tank top, so it's a little
Yeah, I kind of wish they were more
like
washed out the same way.
yeah. And then I think the shoes are a little too casual.
Oh, interesting.
Like I really like these. They feel very like running errands, but I feel like a picnic I would probably wear like the Converse or like Docs.
This was another last minute decision.
Yeah.
Do you think this has a silhouette?
Yeah, everything has a
Everything
silhouette.
has a silhouette. Do you like the silhouette?
It's not one I tend to go for. Like I know I said flowy, but I still usually like want like somewhat waist emphasis. I think like the tank top and the skirt kind of like break it up in a way that works, and then there's like still something flowy, so I like don't have to think about it a whole lot.
Okay.
Am I wearing it right?
Yeah. No. This is what I was thinking.
I've got much shorter arms than
Yeah, it's big on me though.
you. Mm.
This was more of a like Halloween look. At least that was the vibe. I really wanted you to have a T-shirt with like a pumpkin on it or something.
Yeah, I don't own one of those, unfortunately.
But I feel like the Death Valley graphic is good. It's like very sort of
Adjacent to like folky Halloween
yeah,
art.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like the colors work. I kind of like how the shirt goes all the way down to like the hemline of the skirt. What do you think about this one?
I don't think I normally would have paired like a cream with this, just because I think there's like white in here. But I do
Fair.
like it together, and I get like the Halloween vibe. I think you wore this on like our second or third date, and I was like, that is like the perfect flannel. I always wanted to like kind of steal this from you, but I never had like a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think every like fall and winter, you're like wearing it every other day. So
Yeah. No, I really like this flannel.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to style you in it because I think it's a cool shirt. So, would you feel comfortable wearing this out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I almost want to wear a different top.
Okay. What would you want instead?
Like I think something more like gray.
How would you rank the outfits?
I would probably rank the skirt with the denim as like number one, just because it was like really comfy. Not the most like fall outfit. I think because like I feel like the most comfortable in it because I could like walk outside and wear it right now. I did also like the combination together, like the silhouette. I thought that was fun and different. I think number two would probably be the shorts. I just thought they look good together. I like the colors. Three would probably be the last outfit with the flannel.
Okay.
It's hard. I liked all of them, but I guess like the corduroy skirt would be next. And then the last one would be the denim and the sweater. But I think that's because it's like nostalgic to me, I guess. So I'm not like, it doesn't feel like fresh and new and exciting.
Oh, interesting. Okay. How do you think I did in my styling debut? We're going to grade me on a letter scale.
Why a letter scale?
Because I'm an educator. That's how I think.
I see. I guess I'd give you like a B. Like I think you did well, and I think the outfits all kind of like made sense. I think there wasn't like variety to them. Like I kind of felt like I was going to the same place with every outfit, or like I could go to the same place. There wasn't like one that I felt was more elevated.
I made all the outfits in such a short span of time that they all kind of are coming from the same place.
Right.
And so I wish if I was able to do this again, I wish it would have taken more time to really like develop a couple different like trajectories for what the outfits were going to go into and then like develop on that over some time.
Right. I kind of expected you to use more of my dresses. I think out of all of my clothing items, I have the most dresses. So when you didn't use a single dress, I was like, what's going on? I think I like put you in a like full Western outfit. Like I expected something a little bit along the lines of that.
So one of the things that was interesting about doing this is that I started thinking about dressing someone else from the perspective of what you would do in this and not like what it looks like so much. And so like when I started thinking about like you actually doing things in the outfits, it guided me to things that would make you a little bit like more casual, things that you would feel comfortable in. Like I definitely remember having these moments where it's like, oh, I could do this, and I'm like, I don't think anyone would wear that and like do something. Like it'd be kind of fun and look interesting, but I don't think it would really be like wearable.
I'm like okay with a little bit of discomfort for fashion. I like tend to buy like more comfortable heels,
Mhm.
but I will like wear uncomfortable heels or kind of constricting clothes.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
This was
Thanks for
really fun.
styling me.
Do you have any last thoughts?
I don't think so. I think I have fun. I appreciate you styling me and helping me with this video.
Of course. It was really fun. I'm glad I got to do it with you.
Have a wonderful fall. If you celebrate Halloween, have fun. Bye.
Cool.
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 Cool.